Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to discuss the introduction to sets. So let's define first what is set. So it is a collection or a group of well-defined objects. These objects are called the elements or members of the set. The origin of the sets lies in the pioneering work of George Cantor, who published his first work on infinite sets in 1874. So it is definitely common for us to use the concept of sets in everyday experience. Example are given below. A set of silverware, a set of tires for a car, a set of encyclopedia, a set of dishes. So in mathematics, we have discussed some of the following. A set of whole numbers, yung i-discuss natin sa real number system, alam niyo na yun siya. A set of integers, yung positive, negative, a set of points, or example, in a Cartesian plane, a set of solution for an equation. So that is a set, or it is a group of something. Next example, let us identify if the given set is well-defined or not. For letter A, the set of all large numbers. So the answer for that is the set is not well-defined because some people will have different opinions on which numbers are large. Next, for letter B, the set of multiples of 5. So the answer for that is well-defined because the numbers that are multiples of 5 can easily be differentiated from the others. For example, 5, 10, 15, 20, that is the multiples of 5. Next, for letter C is the set of good politicians. The answer for that is the set is not well defined. Some people may include different politicians in the set. Di lahat good politicians. Next, example, ganun. Next, letter D, the set of honest students in your class. So the answer for that is not well defined because there is no common agreement as to what is meant by honest student. So ano basihan na kung ano yung magiging honest student? Hindi naman siguro lahat sa classroom honest students, right? So not well defined. Next, let's proceed with describing sets. Notation. When talking about sets, it is fairly standard to use the capital letters to represent the set and lowercase letters to represent an element in the set. So dito, sulat tayo. Ang set A is, ang ginagamit natin dapat dyan, kahit anong letter yan siya, sa capital letter that is denoted as our set or set A. That is equal to dapat kailangan may braces or bracket. So, ang nasa loob doon, for example, A, separated by a comma, rather, B, o yan lang, for example, dalawa, kasi ang hirap magsulat. Yan. Yan. So, the elements, ito, small letter, separated by a comma, tapos meron siyang braces or bracket. Ito naman, yung sa set is yung capital letters. So that's it. Next, we have, for example, A is a set and A is an element in A, sum with B, and C, and C. So also when we say element A is an set A, we use the symbol is an element to show it. And if something is not in a set A, use is yung parang parang i-crash out niya lang. It's not an element. Ito, yan. Kung it is an element, yan. Ito. Pag not, ito lang siya. So, dito masasabi natin na si A, yung member dito, A, yan, is an element of set A. Yan. So, tama kasi member siya doon sa set na yon. Next, we have, for example, si Siba is an element of set A. Doon tayo magbibase sa taas. Ang sagot doon is not. Kasi wala man din siya doon sa, dito sa set na to. Next, we have, dito sa ilalim, for example, set A is, the elements are 1, 2, and 3. We can see that 1 is an element of A, but 5 is not an element of A. So next, we have, let's proceed. Erase muna natin. There is fairly simple notation for sets. We simply list each element or member separated by a comma and then put some curly brackets around the whole thing. So ito na siya. Ito, yung tawag natin dito sa loob is the member of the set or the elements of the set. Yung ito, yung tatlong tuldok na yan or three dots means infinity or infinite rather, sometimes called as ellipsis. So ito, braces. Dapat kung magsagot kayo sa mga questions, dapat may bracket yan siya. And separated by a comma. The curly brackets are sometimes called the set brackets or braces. The three dots are called an ellipsis and mean continue on. Ibig sabihin may kadugtong pa siya. So that means the first example continues on for infinity. So dito, ang tawag natin dito, we have two classification kasi ng set. Infinite tsaka finite. So dito, matawag natin itong infinite set kasi meron pa siyang kadugtong doon. Finite set siya pag walang ellipsis. For example, 3, 6, 91, that is finite set. So next, we have the equal sets and equivalent sets. The cardinal number of a set A denoted by n quantity A is the number of elements in the set. Thus, in A, the elements are, or the members of the set are A, E, I, O, U. So the number of elements or members is 5. So the cardinal number is 5. Next, two sets that contain exactly the same number of elements are called equivalent sets. If we're given the set A, the members are, or the elements are 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for the set B, we have M, A, T, and H. We say that set A is equivalent to set B kasi meron tayong 4 na elements dito at meron ding 4 na elements dito. Kaya matatawag siyang equivalent sets. Now, let's proceed with two sets that contain exactly the same elements are said to be equal set. Dapat exactly the same. The same dapat. Same elements na nasa loob. Kahit naka-scramble lang siya, basta same yung mga letters or numbers na nasa loob. Example, if we're given the set A, the elements are O, U. For set B, we have E, O, I, U, A. So, ganun pa rin. So, 5 sila dito, 5 din dyan, the same na letters yung ginamit dito. So, then we can say that A is an equal set for B. So, A equal niya si B. Thus, these two sets contain exactly the same elements and therefore are equal. Now, let's proceed with, we're going to identify if this given set are equal and equivalent sets. Are the following sets are equal? For number 1, for set A, we have the elements T, E, N. For set B, we have N, E, and T. So for number 1, ang solution, ang sagot dyan is, yes, sets A and B are equal sets because they contain exactly the same elements. The order of the listing of the elements does not change the set. So, same pa rin po ito. At the same time, pwede din po siyang maging equivalent sets. For letter B naman, set C, the members or the elements are M, A, T, H. For set B, we have G, E, O, M. So dito, set C, and D are not equal sets, but are equivalent set because ilan yung number of elements dito? 4 din dito. So, equivalent sets lang siya, pero hindi siya equal sets. They do not contain exactly the same elements. Letter C is, for set E, we have the elements 1, 2, 3, and 4. For set F, we have 5, 10, 15, 20 ellipses. So dito ang sagot, set E contains 4 elements and F contains an infinite number of elements. Hence, sets E and F are not equivalent sets nor equal sets. Now let's proceed with the subset of a set. In every element of a given set C is also an element of another set T. Para mas madali na lang po sa atin dito, ang subset po ay parang nag-listing method ka lang. Dito, ang symbol po niya is yung ito. Ito po yung symbol ng subset. For example, dito, let U, yung elements niya is 1, 2, and 3. So the subset, magsa-start siya kay empty set or null set. Ano yung null set? Ito siya. Or empty set. Sometimes called as empty set. Magsa-start siya doon. So ang sagot doon is listing method lang yan siya. Dapat po may braces ka. So that is 1, sunod 2, tapos 3, sunod 1, 2, sunod 1, 3, tsaka 2, 3, tapos tatlo na sila, 1, 2, and 3. So the cardinality of a set refers to the numbers of elements of the set and it is denoted by n quantity u. In above example, n quantity u is equal to 3 kasi meron tayong tatlo dito na elements. So the number of subset of any set is given by, ito yung formula niya, 2 raised to n para malaman natin kung ilan yung subset doon sa set na yon. Where n is the cardinality of u, it follows then that a set with 3 elements has 2 raised to 3. So 2 raised to 3, that is 8. Kasi 2 times 2, 4 times 2, that is 8. Likewise, a set with 5 elements has 2 raised to 5 or 32 subsets. So dito, kasi tatlo man siya, so we have 8 subsets dito. So, empty or null set, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8. Next, the set containing all the subset of a set is called the power set of the given set. The power set of U is, quantity 1, 2, 3 is, yun yung sagot kanina.